I would like to discuss about a very important topic in the world of cricket, and that is the situation of Bangladesh. So the T20 World Cup, which is to be held in India and Sri Lanka, the T20 World Cup, which is going to be held in India and Sri Lanka, is now in a complete jeopardy, where Bangladesh, which is one of the most important members of world cricket, has decided to withdraw itself, or in fact, it's been thrown off, it's been eliminated. Um, for all the dubious concerns by the International Cricket Authority, that is ICC, with the influence of the BCCI, that is the Indian government and the Indian cricket, which is running the world cricket. It's a shame. It's absolute shame to world cricket that a country of close to 20.5 million population, which is very huge cricketing audience throughout the world, and one of the most passionate cricketing nation, um, has decided that it's extremely insecure to play in India, um, and they actually fought for the rights. They fought for their demands that they wanted a different venue than India, which was Sri Lanka, of course, which they didn't get, and in fact, they didn't. They didn't abide for the rules of the ICC, or did abide by the pressures put upon them by the ICC and the BCCI, and try to stay firm to their convictions and the decisions. Kudos to the Bangladesh Cricket Board for doing that. Not many cricketing uh, teams, cricketing boards will have that guts to do that or afford to do that. For example, if Bangladesh has done that now, I don't think the consequences to that will be as severe as it could have been to, say, a Kenyan national team in the early 2000s, or a Zimbabwean cricket team, or even a Scotland cricket team. Of course, Scotland cricket team is the one that has been replaced for Bangladesh Cricket Board. Now, there are rumors running around saying that the Pakistan Cricket Board has decided that they might boycott the T20 World Cup. Now, that would be very interesting, given that the Pakistan actually voted in favor of Bangladesh Cricket Board in its demand for a different venue, with concerns of security concerns, in fact, in India. Now, where it actually began, it began with that ouster of Bangladesh favorite, one of the most favorite, one of the most among the stars of Bangladesh cricket, Mustafizur Rahman, who was picked up by the Kolkata Knight Riders for almost 10 crores Indian rupees, which is, I don't know how to calculate that, but it's 10 crores Indian rupees. You can calculate it using any. You can Google it for yourself. Uh, I would say about 22 to 23 million, around, I would say around 23 million US dollars. Uh, so he was picked up for a extremely good sum. And then within a few days, because of the pressures put down by Indian social media, the several the media social media circles, that the Mustafiz Rahman big was belonged to a enemy nation, which they say that it was enemy nation, that the Hindus in Bangladesh have been attacked. In Bangladesh have been attacked, and therefore a, a player of Bangladesh origin, of Muslim background, should not be given that 10 crores Indian rupees, and therefore we should be thrown off. And that also the factor is that Kolkata Knight Riders was owned by India's superstar Shah Rukh Khan, who also belong to the Muslim community. Now, that was the main reason that BCCI, along with Indian government, decided to outstir or throw off Mustafizur Rahman. Now, that was an insult to the Bangladesh, not just Bangladesh Cricket Board, but the Bangladesh for the Bangladesh population itself. Now, how would India would have reacted? With such a big, with a billion of population, with the billions following cricket, I would say there would be at least 100 crores population, at least a 50 crore population in India, which is about say about 400 million Indian population that actually follows the game, would have been insulted with that particular decision of any cricketing board around the world, that their favorite cricketer has been ousted for reasons other than cricket. It's highly political, highly political. But what the BCCI did very good, very well in their favor, along with the Indian government, was that they decided. Of course, the Indian media, along with this India social media, is always they have already brought their social media, so their social media is already in their favor. So they had their social media stars, influencers, and all that guys speaking in their favor, saying, "Oh, Bangladesh did this major blunder, and the future of Bangladesh cricket is in danger, and all that stuff." Of course, Bangladesh cricket is not in danger. If Pakistan now has a great opportunity to actually side by Bangladesh and stand in solidarity with Bangladesh right now, and in fact demand for the reinstatement of Bangladesh. And in fact, they could actually, because Pakistan can get a different venue, and that is Pakistan will be playing India in Sri Lanka. Bangladesh should also get that similar status, because that the common Muslim population in India, because of this BJP government and the kind of the policies that have been put through, the Christian population in India is actually in danger. You saw what happened during the Christmas week. Several churches and places of worship, plus the malls and the places and the shopping malls, shopping centers were vandalized by the groups, the Hindu groups, the groups associated with the BJP and the RSS. They actually vandalized them. They broke them down. They disrupted them, and there was violence against Christians. They were actually assault against Christians. Plus, there have always been assault against Muslims in India, and that's the reason why most of the sane thinking people in the country always felt that, if Bangladesh Cricket Board would have visited India playing cricket, and there was a security concern, despite they might have been given a high-end security, there is always a security concerns. We never knew, because there is so much of radicalization that has been taking place among the Indian youth, and there were several organizations that are openly threatening to attack and set up violence against the Muslim community. You never know. You never know. And that is a rightful concern from the Bangladesh Cricket Board to question or to ask or to demand for a separate venue to play the T20 World Cup, because, and also Bangladesh is a very important player in world cricket. They're also hosting the 2031 50 over World Cup along with India. And I must tell you, they may not be the top rankers in world cricket, but they are in terms of economy, because cricketing world actually runs in terms of economy. India Pakistan games are the hotbed of the cream of the cricketing world, because if India Pakistan plays, the revenue they generate is actually distributed then to the rest of the world. So, India Bangladesh, because of the cricketing economy, Bangladesh has a substantial cricket watching population, and that's why they are becoming an important entities, increasingly becoming important entities in the world cricket, and you can't lose Bangladesh in world cricket. for all the obvious reasons. Um, because cricket. In fact, I know BCCI. We all know that BCCI runs world cricket, but BCCI is also been pressurized by broadcasters, by cricket broadcasters, because countries like Bangladesh, which has a huge cricketing watching population, actually have make sense. Cricketing eyeballs actually decide the world cricket. So you see BBL, which is the Bangladesh Premier League. BPL, Bangladesh Premier League, is one of the most watched Premier Leagues after PSL and IPL. And IPL is the top watching cricketing league, followed by PSL and the BPL. And there is a reason why broadcasters are pressuring to cricketing boards, and no matter what. And it was very simple, and it's very rational from Bangladesh, despite the fact that Bangladesh political regime might have different options. We all know that the current regime in Bangladesh is extremely Islamized or radical, but their concerns, the security concerns, were very real and very natural. Any cricketing nation would have stepped up and said, "Okay, these are the problems we have. We need a different venue." And it was pretty simple from ICC along with BCCI to give them a separate venue, separate neutral venue, because ultimately the safety and security of the players is the primary concern. What if the in Bangladesh cricketer was been attacked by some Indians? You never know. And plus the 2031 50 World Cup is supposed to be held in India and Bangladesh, and there's absolutely no way that that particular World Cup is gonna go ahead, unless there is another third venue has been set apart, because there's no way India and Pakistan match is gonna be held with India and Bangladesh being the two venues. So it's a shame for world cricket. It's a shame for world sports that Bangladesh cricket has been boycotted, has been thrown up with the influence of Indian government, which is a shame. And they have been reinstated, and they should be given a neutral venue, so that cricketing world is saner and is not disrupted by these political affiliations. Thank you.